So did you know that women decide within the first 3 seconds of hearing your voice whether you're worth their attention or just background noise? If you have a deep voice and aren't using it right, you're literally leaving attention on the table. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how a deep voice commands attention? How it makes people, especially women, lean in just a little closer? Science backs it. Experience confirms it, and trust me, most men are sleeping on this power. My guy, having a deep voice is like holding a cheat code, but most men waste it. So if you're tired of feeling overlooked, rejected, or misunderstood, let me show you exactly how to unlock the hidden power of your voice and turn it into your secret weapon. It's time to realize just how much of a weapon your voice can be when it comes to attraction, influence, and respect. Jessica is here. Welcome to the channel. So today I'm breaking it down, how to unlock the full power of your deep voice to become instantly more attractive and dominant in any conversation and to women. Oh, and if you don't have a deep voice, don't worry. I've got some game-changing techniques to amplify your vocal range and presence. So it doesn't matter what you're working with. I got you today. So here's what I'm going to cover, okay? First and foremost, why deep voices are scientifically proven to be attractive. The 3 biggest mistakes guys make that weaken their vocal power, and how to instantly sound more dominant, even if your voice isn't naturally deep. This is about maximizing what you have. So let's get into it. Have you ever wondered why a deep voice instantly turns heads? Why actors like Idris Elba or Morgan Freeman, or in recent times Aaron Pierre, have women hanging on their every word, even if it's just reading a grocery list? Here's the secret, and it's deeply rooted in human biology and evolution. And when you understand this, you can harness the power that nature gave you and leverage it to your advantage. Let's talk science first. This is exciting stuff. So, a study published in the Journal of Evolution and Human Behavior actually found something quite fascinating, right? Women consistently rated men with deeper voices as more attractive, more masculine, and even healthier without ever seeing their faces. It's like your voice alone paints a mental picture of power and confidence in her mind. But why exactly does that happen? It all comes down to evolutionary biology. Okay, a deep voice signals high levels of testosterone, something women subconsciously associate with strength, dominance, and superior genetics. It's primal. On an instinctive level, a deep voice communicates strength and protection, right? She subconsciously believes that you can protect and provide security, making her feel safe around you. High testosterone levels, which women subconsciously also interpret as a sign of vitality, good health, and strong reproductive fitness. In simpler terms, you're the guy she instinctively wants to have around. Social dominance. A powerful voice instantly positions you as someone worth paying attention to, someone who commands respect without even trying. Think about it. When you're at a crowded event, okay, whose voice cuts through the noise naturally and grabs attention? It's not the guy squeaking or rushing his words. It's the man whose voice resonates deeply, calmly, and confidently. And here's where it gets juicy. Science has even revealed a surprising subconscious link between deep voices and sexual attraction. A separate study from the University College of London revealed women subconsciously associate deep voices with sexual maturity, dominance, and yes, even better performance in bed. Deep voices subtly communicate intimacy, creating a seductive mental suggestion. It's not about sounding good. Your voice literally becomes a powerful tool of seduction. So gentlemen, if your voice is naturally deep and you aren't consciously leveraging it, you're leaving massive attraction potential untapped. And even if your voice isn't naturally deep, keep watching, because like I said, I'm about to show you how you can instantly upgrade your vocal presence and trigger the same deep instinctual responses in women. Now, real talk. Have you ever noticed a woman's reaction change when she heard your voice? Drop your experiences below. Let's compare notes and see how common this phenomenon actually is. So you might naturally have a deep, powerful voice, but I'll be brutally honest. If you're making these common mistakes, you're actually sabotaging your own attraction. Your voice might be your strongest weapon, but using it incorrectly is like having a Ferrari and just keeping it in a garage. Let's dive into the key vocal mistakes that you're probably making and how you can fix them right now. You ready? Let's do it. So mistake number 1 is speaking too softly or mumbling. Now think of your voice as your personal billboard. It announces your presence and makes people pay attention, but only if you actually use it right. Speaking softly or mumbling doesn't just waste your deep voice, it actually diminishes your perceived confidence. So when you speak softly or mumble, women subconsciously see you as uncertain, insecure, or lacking confidence. You're literally giving away your power by hiding behind your own voice. So instead, what you need to do is to project from your chest. Instead of talking from your throat, which most people do, take a deep breath and speak from your diaphragm. You should feel your voice resonating in your chest and not in your throat or nose. Try it now. A simple practice tip. Every morning you want to spend 2 minutes reading aloud clearly and powerfully, focusing on projecting your voice across the room. This builds your natural projection over time. Remember, if people keep asking, sorry, what did you say? It's 2 things. They either have bad hearing or you're not projecting your voice enough. Mistake number 2, speaking too fast. If you have a deep voice but speak too fast, you're sabotaging your vocal dominance. Why? Because speed kills your authority. When you rush your words, you signal anxiety or nervousness, traits that instantly weaken your attractiveness and social dominance. Think about iconic voices that command attention. Remember the late James Earl Jones as Darth Vader? Never rushed his words. He takes his time because slowing down creates tension, interest, and dominance. Speaking in a monotone voice. So here's a harsh truth. Having a deep voice but speaking without variation is like serving steak without seasoning. It's bland and forgettable. When your voice stays flat, it signals boredom or disinterest, and women subconsciously will tune out. Now, to command attention, you must master your vocal inflection, the natural rise and fall in your voice. Inflection shows confidence, interest, charisma, etc., making listeners eager to hear what you have to say next. The best way you can describe it is when, remember when the AI voices first came out and became a thing? I mean, now they sound much better. But remember, they used to come out flat and sounded monotone without any inflections whatsoever. That's what I mean. Simple ways to add inflection to your voice, though, include practice emphasizing keywords by changing your pitch slightly upward and downward. Record yourself speaking casually and notice when you sound flat, and intentionally practice adding energy to emphasize those words. Watch a lot of my videos. Mistake number 3, overusing fillers. The ums, the uhs, the likes. We're all guilty. But nothing undermines authority faster than filler words. A deep voice conveys power, but frequent like shatters your credibility. Every unnecessary filler makes you sound uncertain, timid, and even childish, qualities that you don't want to associate with your voice. So what do you do instead? Embrace silence. Pauses aren't awkward. They actually create tension and anticipation. When in doubt, pause instead of using a filler. Practice speaking deliberately. Record your speech and catch your filler habits, and then consciously replace them with short pauses. So here's a quick challenge. The next time you're tempted to say or like, just bite your tongue and pause instead. Do this for about a week and watch how your charisma will skyrocket. So the bottom line is, a powerful voice is about presence, pacing, clarity. If you're making these mistakes, you're unknowingly watering down your biggest advantage. Ready to sound instantly more dominant and attractive? Even if your voice isn't naturally that deep? Well, that's next, so stay tuned. So maybe you weren't born with a voice of Barry White or Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Okay, I need to catch myself here. And you're thinking, well, I'm screwed. Well, not at all. Here's the truth. You don't need a naturally deep voice to command attention. You just need to master how to use your voice that you have, right? So let me give you 5 simple but shockingly powerful techniques that can instantly amplify your vocal presence, your dominance, and attractiveness, no matter what your natural pitch sounds like. You ready? Let's dive in. So tip number 1, slow down your speaking speed by 20%. So, speaking slower instantly boosts your attractiveness and dominance, even if your voice isn't particularly deep. Why? Slower speech conveys confidence because confident men and confident people aren't afraid to take up space and time, right? It forces listeners to hang on to every word, making you more intriguing. It creates tension. It creates anticipation and a sense of mystery, something that naturally draws women in. Let's test it right now. So say, let's hang out later, normally. Okay, now slow it down by 20% and add a slight pause. Let's hang out later. Feel the difference? Your words immediately have more impact. And here's a pro tip. Try this on your next date or in your next meeting and watch how people's attention will shift dramatically. Tip number 2, drop your chin slightly when you speak. Now, it may sound weird, but bear with me, okay? Dropping your chin slightly when speaking actually creates a subtle yet powerful effect. It naturally enhances vocal resonance and depth by positioning your vocal cords to produce richer and more commanding sounds. Tip number 3, speak from your chest and not your throat, okay? Now, most guys speak from their throats, creating a thin, strained sound that screams insecurity, okay? The secret to dominance and attractiveness is learning how to speak from your chest. This is how professional actors and powerful speakers naturally project authority. And here's how, okay? First, take a deep breath into your diaphragm, your belly, and not your chest, okay? When you speak, imagine your voice vibrating from your chest, not squeezing from your throat. Let's try it together, okay? So say, from your throat, I'm the man for the job. It probably feels tight, thin, and strained. From your chest, deep breath, project your voice. I'm the man for the job. Feel the powerful difference? Women instantly sense that shift and perceive you as more attractive, more dominant, and more trustworthy. Tip number 4, master the bedroom voice effect. So this simple vocal tweak creates intimacy, draws women in, and instantly boosts your attractiveness, even on a subconscious level. Here's how you use it. So what you want to do is to lower your volumes just slightly so she instinctively leans closer to you when you're engaging with her. Slow down your delivery even more, adding subtle pauses for dramatic effect. So if you're not just speaking, you're creating an experience. Women won't just hear your words, they'll feel them. And trust me, women remember how you make them feel long after they've forgotten what you actually said. Tip number 5, improve your posture. Right? Now, your posture directly influences your vocal power. Poor posture compresses your diaphragm and weakens your voice, making you sound timid and weak. Here's how to fix it immediately. You want to stand or sit straight, shoulders back, chest open, okay? Slightly lift your chin and take a deep breath. Now, speak confidently from your chest. Do this regularly and you'll naturally strengthen your voice, improve both its power and depth without even thinking about it. Plus, if you're interested in boosting your own confidence because you lack it, I've got a special 30 Days to Confidence challenge, which is actually a digital course that will help you boost your confidence in 30 days. I take you through a plethora of lessons. Every day has its own inspiration. And trust me, once you join this course, you will completely transform the man that you are. If you're ready to take on a challenge this year and make yourself more confident, then by all means, click on the link in the video description below and enjoy. Here's a takeaway. Fellas, your voice is one of the most powerful tools you have, whether it's in dating, business, or commanding respect in any room. So master it and people will listen. My name is Jessica OS. If you got value from this video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll definitely be catching you in the next one. I'll catch you later.